I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation, went broke.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Go, go, go. Check 55, come on. Check 55.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's tackled.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Dobbins, the ball
Now,
carrier.
look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
third down. Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
$13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Bengals, nothing.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throw going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
6-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down.
Here's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Grady Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 37.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Elliott It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And a Bengals first down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Browns' 46-yard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Again, it's Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First down, Bengals.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This time Wilson will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now he's forced out left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is hitting.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check 50.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The Bengals first down.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Browns, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.